Frausto being much more aggressive in that third round, backing up Fujii, throwing that right hand with abandon. You see here, overhand lefts. Fujii on her heels, moving backwards. When she's able to use her physical gifts, when she's able to use her strength, when she's able to get Fujii moving backwards, she does very, very well.
Heading into round number 4. One of these two fighters will emerge from this bout as Bellator's first ever female champion. This, the final of Bellator's women's 115-pound tournament. And here is round number 4, the first time either fighter has gone past 3 rounds in their respective MMA careers. Jimmy, on your unofficial scorecard.
Well, I gave that last round to Zoila Frausto, 29-28 Fujii so far.
Zoila Frausto is in the black and pink. Megumi Fujii is in the white and pink. Virtually all stand up thus far in this bout. Jimmy, are you surprised that we're into round number 4?
I'm surprised by a lot of the aspects of this fight. I'm not surprised we're in the deep water. I'm not surprised we're late into this fight. What has surprised me is Fujii has been totally disinterested in the takedown. That has surprised me. She's engaged in a kickboxing battle with a very hard puncher. I thought she would maybe do it for a round or two, throw Frausto off, and maybe then go for the takedown, but she seems content to kickbox. That is really surprising me.
Sharp left hand there by Frausto. Fujii trying to get off with her left, and a miss right to the body by Zoila Frausto.
You know, we heard Barnett say this is a kickboxing match. You need to take her down. So far, she's going back to the same. I think Barnett's seeing what we're seeing, that, hey, when she gets moving forward and using those hard punches and Megumi's backpedaling, it's very, very dangerous. Why play this game if you don't have to? And yeah, Frausto's been very hard to take down, but got to give it a shot. Got to see if you can mix it up.
Fujii again trying to establish the left hand. Haymaker right hand misses by Frausto.
What's important to keep in mind is Jessica Aguilar on my scorecard won a kickboxing match with Zoila Frausto 2 out of 3 rounds and lost a lopsided split decision. So you can't trust that things are going to work out your way if this goes 5 rounds. Especially all on the feet, where it's been closely contested.
Fujii missing with that left.
She gets on top, works some ground and pound. She can maybe put some rounds in the bank, but right now she is not doing that. It's shocking to me. Once again, hands going down, looking for that kick.
Another low kick by Frausto.
You can see low, low, high. That's what a good kickboxer does. Good left hand.
The left and the right to follow, just missed. Another low kick by Frausto. That found the mark.
Fujii's angling seems to fall apart when she's under attack. She does well when she's attacking. She angles well. But when Frausto moves forward, Fujii goes straight back with her hands down. Her angling just seems to fall apart when she's under attack.
Step in left again by Megumi Fujii.
And I think Fujii has won the majority of this round now. Now finally a clinch.
The clinch, will the takedown follow?
Crowd is cheering. They know how good Fujii is from the clinch with her judo, with her groundwork.
Knees by Megumi Fujii. Knees to the midsection.
Frausto so strong. We saw her basically throw Jessica Penne around in this position.
Now Fujii kneeing the inside of the thigh and a knee to the stomach.
She has a double underhooks, that body lock. Being very patient here, not really trying any inside or outside trips. Not going for any throws yet. But now Frausto has that underhook. I think she's strong enough to pull out of this position.
And again, Fujii's first combat sport was judo, so she has more trips and throws than conventional takedowns.
A ton. Nice knee to the head, another one.
That second knee went right into the left eye of Zoila Frausto. Final minute of round 4. Body lock held by Fujii. Now let her hands go.
Frausto putting a lot of pressure on Fujii here. And she's throwing, but she's not throwing a whole lot. This is where Fujii took down Lisa Ward last time. Up against the cage in the clinch. Now Frausto able to pull out of the throw.
Fujii went for the head and arm throw, could not get it. Frausto circling to her right. Dying seconds of round number 4. And we will head to a 5th and final round. We are heading into our 5th and final round. The winner will become Bellator's female champion at 115 pounds. Zoila Frausto is in the black and pink. Megumi Fujii is in the white and pink. Round 5.
Come on.
Fujii speaks no English. The referee saying come up and touch gloves. She does not know what he's talking about. She speaks very little English. Now, in between rounds, George Gurgel said something that, I agreed with half of what he said. He said, move forward and touch her. He said, move forward and touch her. Stop loading up that right hand. I totally agree with that. He said, move forward. You're doing that very well. I agree with that. But he said, you've won all 4 rounds. I disagree with that. My scorecard says 3 rounds to 1. I only gave Zoila Frausto that 3rd round. Yes, the rounds have been very close, but she can't go out thinking she has an insurmountable lead right now. She cannot do that. 1 or 2 rounds could have gone either way, but to think that she has an insurmountable lead is a big mistake. I think both fighters think they need to win this round in order to be secure here.
Round number 5 is a great and a rare thing in MMA. And how rare is a round number 5 in women's MMA?
I would say it separates the men from the boys, but that makes no sense here in this contest. The girls from the women, I guess.
And neither fighter has ever gone past 3 rounds in their pro MMA career.
The story of the stand-up has been Fujii's been a little bit more accurate, landing that left hand. She's been more aggressive. She's kept Zoila against the fence, but Zoila has done well in flurries. She's done well landing big shots and following up. She hasn't been consistently successful. That's why I've given Fujii 3 out of 4 rounds, but some judges like power more. So it depends on how the judges see it. I would not say this is in the books for anybody.
Virtually all stand up in this bout. Round number 4, Fujii going for a head and arm throw, and Frausto just simply powering out.
Fujii's cut looks like over, I would say, the left eye. It's hard to tell. It's obscured a little bit by her hair from our vantage point. There's definitely some blood running down her face on the left side. Got to be from those right hands. You see Zoila trying to time that left hook when Fujii comes in.
Fujii definitely has a bad mouse under her left eye. Frausto is cutting her lips. Straight right hand by Zoila Frausto.
And Fujii just having no success with that takedown.
Nice left hand by Fujii as she stepped forward.
Good body shot by Frausto in return.
Missing with the left to the body.
Now, Frausto doing what she has done all 5 rounds. I think she's finding that maybe a little bit more success in those later rounds as Fujii's slowing down. She can't read the punches.
Mouse under the left eye of Zoila Frausto starting to look a little worse now here in round 5.
Fujii doesn't keep her hands very high. She relies on her ability to read punches and move her head. And as you get tired, that gets harder to do. And both these ladies are battered to death.
Neither fighter's left eye looks particularly good here in this 5th and final round. Fujii going for the single leg.
And Frausto just fighting that takedown so hard. Looking at the time, only 1:15 left. Fujii going over the top with the left hand. We've seen it over and over, Sean. 5th round, 3rd round, the final round of any fight. The one who thinks they're ahead a lot of time takes their foot off the gas. The one who doesn't fights with a sense of urgency. I'm not saying she thinks she's behind, but it looks like Fujii fighting with a little more sense of urgency, even though I have her ahead on my scorecard.
Well, now into the 25th and final minute of this fight. A lot of blood from the lips of Zoila Frausto. And
finally with the takedown. This crowd going ballistic, but 30 seconds left. Yeah, she's outclassed on the ground, but she knows enough to hold a tight guard and wait for the bell.
Tight low guard indeed held by Zoila Frausto. Remember, Frausto told us in our fighter meeting she thought that her only way to win was by knockout. There will not be a knockout. There will not be a submission. This fight will be determined by the 3 state of Florida judges' scorecards.
It's up to them now. We've got to see what happens.
One very big question now looms large here at Bellator 34. Who will be Bellator's first female champion, Zoila Frausto or Megumi Fujii? Jimmy, on your unofficial scorecard.
I have it 4 rounds to 1 for Zoila Frausto, but a lot of those rounds could have gone either way. I would not want to be a judge in this fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the decision, we'll go to your judges' scorecards. Judge Hector Gomez scores the fight 48-47, seeing the fight for Frausto. Your second judge, John Rupert, scores the bout 48-47, seeing the fight for Fujii. Your third and final judge, Rich Green, scores the bout 49-46 for the winner by split decision. And now the new women's 115-pound Bellator World Champion, Zoila Warrior Princess Frausto.
Zoila, you said you were here to make history tonight, to beat the unbeatable fighter, and you did it. An amazing performance. Just tell me how you feel right now.
It's the best feeling in the world. A lot of people said I couldn't do it, and I've been through so much. I deserve this spot. I worked so hard, and I got the Lord to thank.
Bjorn, she's what Bellator is all about. You like taking fighters, making them warriors, making them champions. She went down that road.
Zoila, you are everything Bellator is all about. We gave a world-class fighter an opportunity, and you won our world title. Congratulations. Spectacular performance.
Megumi Fujii, the greatest streak in the history of mixed martial arts. Ladies and gentlemen, give her a hand. 22 victories in a row. A very hard fight tonight. I know you must be disappointed, but tell me how you feel. Tell me how you thought the fight went.
この試合はどういうふうに戦ったか感想を聞かせてください。
そうですね。彼女の得意な分野で私も戦いたかったので、ちょっと打撃が多くなってしまったんですけれども、自分のベストを尽くせたと思います。すごく良かった。
I wanted to fight in her area, so I did a lot more striking, but I did my best.
You may be a fighter from Japan coming in here to the United States to fight, but I know you have a home here with this Florida crowd. They were behind you from start to finish. You've earned everyone's respect. Thank you very much.
日本から来て試合をしてたんですけれども、このフロリダのみんなは藤井さんのホームみたいなのをみんなが応援してくれていました。
Thank you very much, Fujii. We'll see you again. Thank you.
With that victory, Zoila Frausto wins Bellator's women's 115-pound tournament and becomes Bellator's first ever female world champion. Zoila Frausto also furthers her claim as the top pound-for-pound fighter in all of women's mixed martial arts. Megumi Fujii, 22 consecutive victories, and the disappointment at suffering her first defeat. Zoila Frausto, now 10-1 in her pro MMA career, and she can call herself champion of the world.